Wondering if making bi-weekly payments on your mortgage is a great way to save money? The quick answer is no. Let me explain why.
Good Lord, someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history.
So when it comes to reducing the amount of interest you pay on a mortgage, there's a whole lot of information out there about making bi-weekly payments. And for those of you not up to speed on what a bi-weekly payment plan is, to simplify it, what the lender will do, you got to get this approved. You can't just arbitrarily start doing this. You got to contact your lender and request to set up a bi-weekly payment plan. And what they will do is they're going to cut your payment in half. So if your payment was $3,000, instead of paying $3,000 once a month, you'll pay $1,500 every 2 weeks. Well, what ends up happening is over the course of the year, you end up making one extra mortgage payment. So if you were looking at a $500,000 loan amount, for example, a bi-weekly payment plan, if the interest rate was 6.99%, a bi-weekly payment plan would save you about $150,000 in interest and shave off about almost 5 years of your loan term. Well, that all sounds fine and dandy, right? Like, sign me up. Why wouldn't I want to do that? Assuming I've got the extra scratch to make the extra payment. Because again, there's no free lunch. It's not like by making the payment every 2 weeks that you're coming out of pocket the same amount of money you would be with your normal plan. The whole point is that you end up making one extra payment per year. Well, who doesn't want to save money, right? No one. Everybody wants to save money. But here's the thing that everybody overlooks when considering whether or not a bi-weekly payment plan is actually a good thing to do. According to the Federal Reserve, according to the National Association of Realtors, and a whole bunch of other figureheads, the average person owns a home for anywhere from 8 to 13 years, depending on who's tracking it. Well, if we're looking at a 30-year mortgage, and statistically, you're only going to have that mortgage for 8 to maybe 13 years, well, you're never going to be in the loan long enough to realize the interest savings. So literally, all you're doing is paying your balance down, not getting a lower monthly payment, not saving any interest, because again, if you fall into the statistics, you're not going to have that loan for that long. You're only going to be in it for 8 to 13 years, not 25 to 30 years. So making bi-weekly payments is actually a complete waste of time, in my opinion. If you're someone that's disciplined enough to make bi-weekly payments, here's what I would suggest that you do instead. Take the money that you would have been applying extra towards your fully amortized mortgage and put it into an investment account. And when the time comes to sell or pay off your house, hey, guess what? You'll have all this extra money that you wouldn't have had otherwise, because again, you're not cutting out any interest unless you stay in the loan for the life of the loan. So bi-weekly payment plans, although it sounds good on the surface, in reality, most people will never be in a loan long enough to realize the savings. I hope you got value out of this. If you did, do me a huge favor, smash that like button, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video.
One, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. Two-stepping